Younger women don't just date older men for their money. I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself. And people are always asking, what is it about an older man? What do you like about an older man? And I'm here to tell you. They usually have more traditional values and roles, and so chivalry is real. They make women feel special and loved and adored in a way that I personally have never seen a guy my age or even 5 years older do. Hopefully, they are.
I'm gonna try to break this down in a logical way without shunning or trying to disrespect the younger men. What she is saying is true, and it's mainly solely because as a man gets older, most of the time he's learned from his mistakes. He's been through the trial, the error. He's kind of grown into, he was what he was being shaped and molded to be when he was younger, going through a lot of things. So it's not necessarily that older men or better people than younger men. It's just they are a more honed and polished version of what they are becoming from where they are younger. And so men need to understand that. Don't take this as disrespect. This is just a thoughtful, logical way of trying to assess why nowadays younger women are more attracted to older men.
Already established. If they're like 20 years older than me, I would at least hope that they are established in life. And so, yes, usually they are. And so that is attractive. And before you jump down my throat and say I'm a gold digger, it's not about that. It's sexy when a man is motivated, driven, successful, when he has his shit together. I think it's really sexy when a guy has his house, car, or cars, even. And he already has his life. Like, he has his routine. He gets up, he goes to work, he works out early.
That's the thing. Like, I think the reason why women are attracted to older, nice looking guys with their shit together is because women naturally want what they can't have. And so from the get-go, if you see a well-established, good-looking man, you automatically look up to him. So that automatically puts her in the category of I don't have anything to offer to him. My young skin and my young body and my young face or whatever is not gonna move him emotionally like it would a guy my age. And that's the thing with younger guys, it's just out here trying to have fun. They kinda don't want to be in relationships, but also everyone knows that when a man is young, he is not secure in exactly what he can and can't offer a woman as far as like home, house, cars, kids, or whatever. Most men can be in a good, solid relationship, and that man will reluctantly commit to that woman or have kids just because he isn't happy with where he is as far as like his finances. He may want to get a better job, he may want to work on his credit, and I think that's just overall the male man's nature. Like, I'm not finna jump out here in the middle of the ocean and don't have no life raft or no backup plan, or knowing that I can't tread water and I'm gonna drown instead of swimming. That's just normal for men to feel that way. And so a older guy is gonna put out that energy like, hey, I'm here. I'm in this moment. This is what I have to offer. You can't play games with me. You can come along and get some of this game and take advantage of what I got to offer you, but the emotional stability is what really, really, really draws the younger women. Like, these men, you can't shake them. They done been through the divorces, they done been through the betrayal, they done been through the heartache. And so he is just often moving with a aura or a level of maturity that just a young man has not developed, early on in his life.
He's up early. I just love a guy that cooks for himself, a guy that I don't have to take care of. It's so attractive when a guy wants to take care of me. An older man can hit all of my love languages in ways that younger men just haven't, in my experience. I'm attracted to a man that leads, and I don't have to train and teach how to act. I've done that my whole life with guys in relationships, and it's exhausting, and I'm done. I truly just have no desire to do it anymore. I don't want to have to mold someone. I just want someone who is already who they are and established in who they are and knows who they are and knows what they want.
Now, see, she just brought up a good point. I don't want to have to mold someone. That's the problem with modern women nowadays is they try to fix a young man or a young men that are trying to find their way in this world. Like, you can't fix a man, you can't shape him, you can't find a build a bear man. You have to find a man on the trajectory in his life that you agree with and try to complement that man. That's the main problem, and why a lot of these younger relationships in between two young people fall apart is the woman always jump in trying to fix, mold, and shape that young man into the older men that this woman is talking about. But that's the thing about manhood. You can't fix a man. You have to let him grow into that on his own. And women nowadays just do not understand it for some weird reason. And then on top of that, the most successful men have a backbone that has gotten with them at a young age and just was a support system for them. And nowadays you don't get that from the younger modern day like dating women. They don't have the traditional values and just kind of be a backbone and help build that man up. They try to take control, and when they realize that they can't control that man, that's when the relationship and the dynamics break down.
I'm not trying to deal with someone who's trying to find their way still. Usually, the older, the more experience they have in relationships, which means trial and error. They've already overcome mistakes, they've gone through failed relationships, and they kind of learn what they should do or shouldn't do this time. Obviously, this doesn't apply to everybody, but most of the time, men have had several relationships the older they get. I personally love a divorced man with kids because he's already been through it, he already knows. It's not his first rodeo. Usually, the older, the more emotionally intelligent they are, and that is hands down the most important thing in a relationship to me. At this stage of my life, again, we all change, but I'm at a point now where I care more about emotional intelligence than looks, than money, than anything. I'm
And it just looks like this lady is gotten to a point in her life to where she is thinking in logic but making very important and assessed decisions about who she wants to be around, whatever type of man she wants to entertain. Now, don't get me wrong, no disrespect for the young kings out here, and I am a lot older than I look, but younger guys just aren't where they would be 10, 15, 20 years from now. I personally don't think a man becomes who he really is until he gets in his late 30s, very early 40s. And you will know. If you in your low to mid 20s or whatever, 30s, you gonna know it's gonna be like a light switch. You gonna one day you gonna wake up and you be like, damn, I feel so regal and I feel so magnificent. But nonetheless, like, subscribe, let me know what you all think down below. Y'all have a blessed day. And also, we are running towards 100K subs like it ain't nothing. I appreciate all the support, and I'm gonna be here every day spitting real game.